Hey guys, welcome to the screen. Now, if you haven't read the title, today we're making a cafe, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be scripting it today, and all of that. So, I do hope you enjoy it, and let's start and getting right into it. So, as you can see here, I've got Roblox Studio. So first, I'm probably going to make something like a coffee machine, seeing as that's one of the easiest things to do. So, I'm just going to get building tools and X. So now we're going to start scaling this and scaling it out. So actually I might not use building tools, but we're just going to make a simple coffee machine. So I'm just going to copy that, scale it like that, and like that, and then like that. So actually might need a tiny bit bigger at the bottom, and then I'm just going to press model 8 and then put these as a union. Wait, that's not gone well. So I'm going to go into the negative part, undo it, go in, and now I'm just going to do the exact same thing we did before. That, and then that. That should be a good coffee machine for now. So let's change the colour to like, why is it not working? Change it to black or something. And then let's do this. So wait, that and that. Union it. And it does look a little bit dark, so I'm just gonna add this and then just scale it like it should be scaled. And now we're just gonna scale it. So then, once we've done that, we're going to then add another bit here. So just copy that, move that there, and then scale it. So I'll scale it up, and then across. That should come up, yeah. And then we just need to do it in by a bit, in by a bit, in by a bit. But that was a little bit too much. In by a bit, and then in by a bit. So you can see nothing's leaking out. We'll just change the colour of all of this to white. And then white. And then now it's time to make this little thing at the end. So add a cylinder. I'm going to make it smaller. and then we're going to make it smaller again. So around about 0.1, 0.1. So that's going to be the end of it. So then we're going to make another bit. Make the size a little bit bigger. So around about 0.5. Right, 0.5. Actually, 4. That looks like it's right. Then change the colour of this to a little bit of a grey. It's already grey. Then change this to white. Actually, they can both be white. Now I'm just going to move it over to the coffee machine. This coffee machine is a little bit big, so I think it looks like a little bit big. So I'm just going to add a little rig here. Yeah, that's the size of it. That's just above the rig. So we're just going to scale it down a bit. If we can. Doesn't look like it wants us. It doesn't look like it wants us to. I don't think we can. Actually, we can scale that down. So we'll just scale it down a little bit more. Move this out of the way. Get this, this, and this. Scale. So if we just group these, and then we need to scale it down. I still can't scale it down. So we're just going to have to make it smaller, like this. Make that smaller. Actually, we'll just get these out of the way. So we're just going to make these look smaller, like this, and this. And then we're going to go back, and then we're going to just copy these, and then go up. And we'll just do 2 for now. So that's like that. Once we've done that, we're going to move it back. Wait, move it all back. Because we've got to move it all back. And then once we've done it all back, we're going to just put it on. Actually, we might need to make it a little smaller. And there's the back of the coffee machine. And then we just need to do this. So scale it, scale it, scale it. Scale that. And once that's all scaled, we're just going to add this and rotate it. So we're just gonna put this there. So that's a basic coffee machine, but we need a little bit more, so I'm going to add a couple more parts. Move it. Move it up. And that is the coffee machine done. So obviously we'll put this on the ledge and stuff like that, but we're just going to group that for now. Just for now. Now I'm going to make the mug, which is the little glass. Not glass. You'll see what I mean. So then copy that. Change its size. 0.7. 1.7. And then we'll just make it big on the top, big on the bottom. Actually, we're going to make it a little bit smaller on the bottom, because otherwise it will all fall out. And then we're going to do that, and that, and that. So that's all working. But just before we do that, and more I'm going to undo this. Actually we don't. And I think we can redo that. So if we go into model, and then union, or we do need to change the colour of it. And then we're going to union them. So that's the first part of the mug. And I think we're going to add a handle to it. So just like, so we're going to add 2 of these, but not just 1. Make it super thin. And then set the size to 0.5, 1.5. No, you can stay as well. And copy it, set the size 0.8 by 0.8. Each colour white. Then what we're going to do, we're going to negate this, so we just need to make like that. Negate. And then union. And then we need to split that in half. So we're going to add lock to make it much smaller. And then this is going to be the location. This is going to be this union. Oh, still got that little bottom thing. So that means I'm just going to need to that should work. That and that. That. I don't see what that is at the bottom. And I don't see any way to fix it, so I might need to make it this go higher and this to go higher. Ah, that's a problem. So then that's done, that's done, that's done, all sides. So then we just split this, union, and that's half of that. So then if we were to rotate it, and then do this. And there it fits on. So we're going to need to make it a tool, and then inside both of these I'm going to put that inside, then this, the handle, and then we're going to go into plugins, get this one, select this tool, edit the tool grip. You don't need to do it very much with this, but that will be much better. So now that that's done, we're just going to get rid of that. So that's our mug. We're going to put that, we're going to name it empty, and then mug. I'm going to copy it. And this one though, we're going to add something inside. So we're just going to parent this and then set it into server storage. But then with this, we're going to add a cylinder in. Do that. Scale it. And then we're going to get this part, pull it down a bit. Let's see how that is. That seems all good. But we do need to make this coffee. So we're going to change the colour of it to brown. And then the material of it to something like pebble or marble or something like that. Slate. And you can choose whichever one you want. Or granite. So we're just gonna no, that doesn't look realistic, so we might need to change that one again. That looks better. So that's going to be put inside the mug. And now we're going to change the name to coffee, and then mug, and then change the parent to server storage. So now we've got both of these, we've got empty and coffee. So that's all done. Oh, we want to make sure that they're welded together, but not, you can use a normal weld or just any of the plugins. This I'm going to use weld all, then weld all. So now that we've got that done, we're going to create how the coffee machine will work. So we're just going to make a little counter. Like this. And there. I'm just going to change this material to wood. And white. Now I'm going to move this onto here. So then, if they have the mug in their hand, they should be able to do that. They should be able to grab it. So basically they're going to hold the mug out, and then whenever this is touched by the mug, then that will happen. So we need to add in this model, wait, outside that model actually, we're going to add a part, and then we're going to scale it like this. Then we're going to scale it again. once again, just a little bit out. And then we're going to set the transparency to 1. Just going to move this up. Now we're going to scale that and scale that. So then we're going to add a script at the side. And then we're going to do script.parent.touch connect function, and then touch, and if touch dot parent equals, and then equals so it's going to need to equal this. So actually we can't have space in this. Coffee mug, then script.parent.name equals coffee mug. Wait, no, we're going to have to name this. It's actually going to be name that. Empty, and then mug. And then we're going to do empty. Then empty mug. Actually we're going to do local empty mug equals script.parent, and then empty mug dot, and then we're going to do dot parent equals empty mug dot parent, and then destroy. And then we need to set coffee mug's parent to the parent of like the player. So then we're going to do script dot coffee mug local so we're just going to do cm, which is equals to coffee mug, and then coffee mug so equals script game dot server storage dot coffee mug, and then clone cm.name cm.parent equals empty mug dot parent equals, and then we're going to need to actually do this local character equals empty mug dot parent. So empty mug dot parent equals cm.parent equals character. So cm.parent equals character, cm.name equals coffee mug, and that should work. So we're just going to put this as a parent, and remember to unanchor it all. Oh, that's already unanchored. Okay, this should work. So let's test it out. If not, we will look inside of the... Oh, it's got to all be anchored. Anchored. Then let's press play. So let's grab the coffee mug. Actually, I think there might have been an error there. But we do need to set concline of this. Collide equals false. So then we've got collide. Ah. It's got to be concline enabled. So then we've got our mug. Right, I think there's been an error. See, that's it. So we're going to go here, model, view output, and of the workspace is locked. The parent level of the workspace is locked. So it's got past here. It came up with the same error on line 5. Empty mug.parent destroy. No, we've got to do empty mug destroy. Because otherwise we're destroying the player. So that kind of worked, but it didn't at the same time. So coffee mug.parent equals character. Parent equals game.players of find first child character.name dot backpack. Hopefully that will work. Also the coffee mug didn't destroy, which is a little bit weird, but I'm sure we can figure that out. I think we've run into another error. Workspace backpack. So that hasn't worked, but backpack empty mug destroyed. It's still not being destroyed. Character.name.backpack. Okay, not mentioned. So that's not worked. So we might need to try and find it another way. Because the local player, I'm not sure if that will work. No, I don't think that will work. Still hasn't destroyed the empty mug. Let's try again. We might have just got a little error. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, we're going to go in. We're going to go and get the mug. But it didn't work this time. So I'm going to go into View, Output. Equals. So that might work now. So let's get into the main, let's get into this. Ah, so it does work. So now that I know that that works, should still be in some storage. Well, you can't look in some storage. Okay. So I still can't figure out there's no issue. But we need to destroy the empty mug. But that's not being destroyed. Ah! Empty mug equals script.parent. That's wrong. It's character equals touch.parent, not script.parent. Otherwise it's going to destroy itself. So let's try again. And as you can see, we've got a coffee mug. But now we need to get the. We need to actually get the mug, because there can't just be one mug. There's got to be several of them. So I'm going to copy it, but instead of it being a tool, it will be a model. So we just need to do that. So then you're going to click this union. So there's going to be a click detector. When you click this, then you'll get the tool. So script.parent.mouse.onClicker. I'm not sure what it is. Script.parent.onClick. Script.parent.click-detector.on.mouse-click connect function, and then click. So click click this variable here is the player who clicked, I think. So it's going to be that. I'm not sure if it will be the character who clicked or the player who clicked, but it doesn't matter. So what we're going to do, we're going to get coffee mug. We're going to do local empty mug, which is m, equals game dot server storage dot empty mug clone. So that's what m is. So then we need to do m. Now I'm going to set all the variables. M dot parent equals. So I'm going to assume it's the player clicked. So m dot name equals empty and then mug, like that. And let's see if that works. So we get into the game. We click the mug. What's the error? There's no error. It's put it inside the player. So now I've got 1,000,000 mugs. So what we need to do is game.workspace, find first child, and then clicked.name, and then that's that. So now let's test it. So we're in. We click mug, and we go. I accidentally used the coffee machine. So we're probably going to add debounce, so then you can't just get 1,000,000 of them. Also, I might move this just to there. Also, this needs to be anchored. I noticed that it wasn't. Then because before it was a tool, so whenever I accidentally kicked it and it went flying 2 kilometers. So next piece, what we need to do, we need to go into here. No, we need to. So that's pretty much all the coffee done. So coffee machine and all that done. But we do need to add a debounce because otherwise everybody's going to be using it at once. So local debounce equals false, and then debounce equals true. If debounce equals false, then so this is basically just a cooldown, and wait, and then let's say the cooldown's 8 seconds, and then we're going to do debounce equals false. And do that. Format selection. And now you can't grab 200 cups. So let's test that. So we're in. We've got a cup. And you see you can't click for another 5 seconds. So you see 5 seconds. And oh. And let's say we wanted another mug, just swipe that. We've got coffee. So here's our coffee, and now we need to make a animation for the coffee. So we just need to copy the coffee, and then we need to make a drinking animation for it. So then we're going to rotate, and then we're going to move it to his hand. So it's in his hand. That's how it will be. And time to make an animation with it. So we're going to plugins, go to animation editor, and then this is going to be called sipping. So all animations start off like, oh, I forgot to weld it. So we've got to weld the handle and the dummies right arm. Right hand, I mean. Or it could be right arm. So then we just... oh, wrong thing. Not that. This one. This handle. Yep. So then we go to plugins. And weld it. Now that it's a weld, we can just use the animation editor. So it's actually meant to start like that. So it should. Yep. So the animation is going to be pretty simple. It's just going to move towards the player's mouth. And then just rotate it. Move it down, rotate it. Move it down. And move it like that. So here we can just delete this, and then we're just going to spread it out. Then we're going to make it longer. So we're going to copy it. I'm going to set this to 3. Then we're going to go to here, paste. Now we're going to, and then he's going to bring this on back down. So we're going to put this together, then we need to rotate his arm again, like that. So he drinks it, and then he puts it back to normal. That should work. Right, so then we've got to change it, set animation priority to action, and then we're going to save as, or just save. Actually, we're going to save it as, so then we'll get the ID. And then export. That's how you do it. Sipping, and then sipping coffee. Submit. Save the ID. On there. Then we can delete this, this, and this. So now we've got the ID. We can go in. And that. Now that we've got the ID, coffee mug, and then we're going to add a local script. I'm going to do script.parent.touch activated. connect function, and then we're going to fire an event, because we either need to make a choice. Do we want it to be seen by everybody, or do we want it to be seen by only the player? I've chosen everybody, so that's why I'm using event. And then animation. And then add another one, add a script. Inside the script, add an animation. And then you put the animation ID. And then in the local script, we're going to put script.parent.animation called fire server. And then in this script here, we're going to do, which is here, we're going to do script.parent.animation.onServer event called connect function. And then we're just going to do player. So we're going to do local humanoid. So this is just, we're going to do home equals game.workspace.home find first child, and then player.name dot, and then we're going to add humanoid local animation equals humanoid load animation, and then animation, which is script.animation, and then that should work. Animation. It's not came up, so we're just going to animation play. So that should work. I'm going to test it out now. We're going to press play, and then we're going to go into the server. So grab this. Obviously you can't drink from here. And you see you drink. So drink. Obviously we're going to need to set another debounce, because otherwise they're going to be able to keep on drinking like this. So now we need to go into the script. Then we need to go debounce. So local debounce equals false. If debounce equals false, then end. So if debounce, debounce equals true. Wait, and then let's say 3 debounce equals false. Right, now let's test this out. Let's get that. For some reason I can't do it. So maybe we need to figure this out. Maybe if we go into output, we put end there. Let's press play again and let's see if it works. Let's get in, get the mug, do that, drink it, and you see, I can spam it, but it won't work. So now what we need to do, we need to change, whenever the animation is done, we need to make it change into an empty mug. But before we do that, we're going to need to add a value, which is going to be length value, name it, and then let's just sort coffee left. So this is the amount of coffee left. So we're going to set the value to 3. So you get 3 users of coffee, and script.parent.coffee.left.value is above 3. So there's, if it's above 3, wait no, if it's above 0. So if it's below 0, then it can't play. So then once we've done that, we're going to set script.parent.coffeeleft.value equals script.parent.coffeeleft.value minus 1. So that's just going to subtract 1 each time, which is good. So then we're going to do else. It's got to be before the end, I forgot. Else, and then else if. No, it can just be else. Script.parent destroy. But before that, we're going to need to script.parent. No, we're going to need to get another mug. So if we're going to here, and then we're just going to copy this, Ctrl C, and then, wait no, we're going to go, actually just do it this way. Local M equals game dot server storage dot, and then we're going to need to do game.serverStorage dot, and then it's going to be down here, coffee mug, no, empty coffee mug. So this is going to be, once they've used it 5 times, then once they've used it 3 times, then they'll get an empty coffee mug. M.parent equals script.parent.parent, and that should, wait, m.name equals empty mug, and then let's press play. So once you use it 3 times, it should then stop you from drinking. So then I've done it once. Coffee left, 2. And it will go down. 1. 0. It hasn't done anything. And there's no errors. Ah, it's if you click again. We don't want it to happen if it clicks again. So what we're going to do, we're going to Ctrl X, Ctrl V, if, and then script.parent.coffeeleft.value equals 0, then we're going to do end. So now, no matter what, if you drink it all, then you won't get it again. So grab the mug, swipe it across, drink it, and drink it again, and then drink it again, and then it should replace it. Ah! Script.parent.coffeeleft get actually and then so that's going to be whenever it changes value end. I'll connect function like that. If coffeeleft script.parent.coffeeleft.value equals 0, then, and then we're going to need to end, and then format selection. Let's press play, see if it works. So then we'll go inside here, click the mug, drag it across, then we play the animation 3 times, like this. And then it's empty. You can see that you've drunk it all. So that's the coffee done. But a cafe needs much more items. So we could add an animation or a tween service what goes here, or an animation where the cup will go there and then the cup will happen. So first, what we're going to do, instead of making the animation or anything like that, we're going to just check that everything's going to work, and then we'll test it later. Then I'll test it later if it works on multiplayer. But for now, we do need to make something else. So maybe something like a cookie or something like that. So it'll be a similar script to this one. So we just need to extend the table like that. So then we need to get a cookie. So we need to make a cookie real quick. So we need to rotate this and then scale it. Once it's scaled, that seems okay, a little bit bigger maybe. So once we made it a little bit bigger, we're going to make another one. So sphere, make it much smaller. So this is going to be like that, and then like that. There's obviously going to be a chocolate chip one. I may make homemade ones later, but all you really need to do is copy the script and just change the design. So we're going to change all of these and then call them like that, and change the dough color to that. That's a simple chocolate cookie. So then we need to add a tool and then name this we'll just name it cookie for now, and then we'll add everything in here all the way to here, and then parent cookie. So now that that's done, we need to just make sure that they are using the cookie correct. So we're going to select it. Oh, we've got to name a handle. So I'm assuming we can just make this bottom bit and name it a handle. And then we just go to this, edit the tools grip, rotate it, like that seems good. Then we need to move it, move the arm, like that. Now that's how you hold the cookie. So then we're going to make a clone vet. So model. This model is going to be the cookie model, so we're going to copy that, paste it into, and we're going to move this position, the parent, into server storage. And now that's in server storage, we'll just move this down like that. So now that you've got that, we'll just add a script inside of here. And it'll be pretty much the same script as what was in the other one. So copy that, we can just copy that for now. Paste it, and we'll just, instead of that, we'll just change it to C. C, and then all of that. Cookie, and then we need to do service cookie, and then clone. You got something seems true, that looks like it's all working. Right, now let's press play and let's see if we can grab the cookie. So we need to anchor this. Oh no, not anchor it. What? This one, this. Right, so we need to go into this, weld it all. So we need to go into plugins, and we're just going to weld it all like that. And obviously we're going to do the same thing in here. Weld it all, and then we're going to press play. Yep, everything looks like it's good. Oh, we forgot to add a click detector. So inside here we've got to add a click detector. Click detector, that's looking good. And now we should go in. And then we need to go in here. Click it. And then we've got a cookie. So you can see it says cookie. We can also get a mug. Ah, we do need to anchor this as well, because otherwise we're going to play football with it. So you can drink this as well still. We need to anchor that, and now it's time to make another script. So actually we're going to see if this will work. So copy, actually no, it won't work. We'll do it ourselves. We'll just knock that off. But we'll actually paste it. Cookie, and then left. So that all works. But that's not a thing. Let's say you don't have much of a cookie. You've only got 2 bytes, or 4 bytes actually. You just need this to destroy. You don't actually need anything else to happen. Format selection. And now we're going to go cookie, cookie left, cookie left, cookie left, cookie left. It seems like it's all working. So once that's working, we'll just test it out. If not, we're going to have to change the animation. If it does, then we won't. Yeah, it looks like it's all going to work. So we're going to go inside. Got the cookie. Coffee left. Cookie left. It's meant to be. So now let's try it, and hopefully it'll work. So click the cookie, click to eat it. That looks like it's working. You just facepalm. And then you've got 4 goes. It hasn't destroyed itself. That's why. I thought I changed this one. Never mind. we still need to change cookie left to see if it works. So so you eat it, you're having a nice day, you're eating your cookie, and it's nearly eaten. You eat the last bit, and here's the last bit, and then you've eaten it. So that's the cookie done, which is good. So now that the cookie's done, cookie and all those, they all work. I could make another animation for the cookie, but I don't think I will. So now we just get the coffee, drink the coffee, and the coffee all works. And so does the cookie. So you eat the cookie, eat the coffee, drink the coffee. That's a little bit bugged, but now that that's done. Oh, we do need to figure out a way how to get rid of the empty mug. But I think we'll do that next time. So thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. Subscribe if you want to, like if you like it, dislike if you dislike it. Don't do anything if you think it's okay. Have a great day. Bye.